Now, the United Nations Office for Project Services, UNOPS, is expected to take over implementation processes and services in the OGONI land cleanup. This followed the expiration of implementation services by the United Nations Environment Programme this year. The Minister of Environment, Mohammed Abdullahi, revealed this during an award presentation ceremony for his performance in the OGONI land cleanup in Abuja on Tuesday. While receiving the award, the minister acknowledged that in coming days, President Muhammadu Buhari will perform groundbreaking for the construction of recently approved specialist hospital, the Center of Excellence for Environmental Restoration, and others.
UNEP's mandate is coming to an end this year. At the end of the year, UNEP will withdraw its services in OGONI land. But however, the United Nations have made arrangements with the United Nations Office for Project Services. They call it UNOPS. It's also Project Implementation Unit of the United Nations. So we are working with them now to transit between UNEP to UNOPS. So hopefully by January next year, early next year, UNOPS will take over the entire process. So it's important that we know this transition is ongoing for the benefit of our people in OGONI land. Two, you mentioned a number of projects that have been approved by the President and the Federal Executive Council. The Center of Excellence, the health centers, hospital, which is 100 bed, and the OGONI Power Project. Now, the President has signified in principle that he's going to commission flag up the groundbreaking ceremony of these projects in this month of April. So we're on course. Before we leave, we'll try as much as we can to ensure that Mr. President set on course, the trajectory of project implementation in OGONI land. We're also in the final stage of the shoreline remediation, which is to do with, the areas where the mangroves have been destroyed, to see that there's some bit of restoration of the mangroves. We are working on that. We have a bit of challenges from, again, some OGONI people who have misunderstood our mindset and effort and have gone to court, to restrain government from doing one thing or the other. But we're engaging them both at the court level and at personal level to see that the project remain on track so that we deliver on the mandate of both the federal government and UNEP.
Speaking earlier, the President General Ogoni Youth Federation Worldwide, Ledbosi Yamabana, appreciated the ministry for their keen interest and commitment towards the implementation success of hydrocarbon pollution remediation project by the federal government.
On behalf of the Ogoni Youth Federation, OYF Worldwide, I bring you warm greetings and deep appreciation for the kind interest and commitment you have shown so far towards the implementation of the United Nations Environment Programme reports on OGONI land, as well as the success of HYPREP. The hydrocarbon pollution remediation project is one strategic federal government intervention initiative whose essence and significance cannot be overemphasized. And while we commend successive honorable ministers of environment who at different times made their contributions to pretending over this ministry and the OGONI clean-up projects, we want to emphatically stress here that under your watch as the Honorable Minister of Environment and the Supervising Minister of the OGONI clean-up projects, several uncommon milestones are being achieved. Honorable Minister, sir, you have proven to all that indeed you are the square peg for this square responsibility. We are here on behalf of the entire OGONI youth to reassure you of our continuous support and prayers in all your efforts to succeed with HYPREP. And as a mark of encouragement, we shall be presenting to you an award of outstanding performance. We do hope that this award will spur and motivate you and your team to do more for Ogoni land, Niger Delta, and the Nigerian states.
The Environment Ministry has gained significant recognition and support from the youth in the mission to clean up Ogoni land.